Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to our online classes. So, dear students, today we are going to start with our revision part, that is a motion chapter. So, dear students, sometimes we are finding difficulty to understand this concept. So, already we have discussed this thing, but in revision classes, we are going to take our short glance related to this concept. So, let's begin our today's class. So, dear students, when we are going to talk about the motion concept, so first thing we have to know about the definition. So motion is the nothing but the movement of any object from one position to another position. Maybe any of the movement if you are going to do from one position to the another position, it is nothing but the movement. But with respect to the observer, simply we cannot say that yeah, it is a motion. So with respect to the observer, if the body movement, if the position will be going to take place from one position to the another position, is called as the motion. So dear students, when we are talking about the motion along a straight line, okay, this is the one of the concept where we have to discuss related to these things, that what is the motion along a straight line. When an object moves along a straight line, along means what, in a straight direction, not in a curving direction, in a straight direction, the motion is object is called as the rectilinear motion, or we can call as a motion along a straight line. So what are those examples? It is nothing but the motion of a car on highway. So why we have taken this particular concept about the highway? Because we cannot change our movement, is it? So we cannot change our position. So in highway what happen, we have to move in a straight line itself. When the curve position will come, or when we have to take our next step, then we can go for that. So it is the motion along a straight line, means on highway we are going directly or a straight line. So it is one of the example about the motion along a straight line. Now so let's discuss about the types of the motion. So here we have so many varieties are there. I hope you know this, and already we have discussed in our usual classes, but also this is it can be asked for 1 marks question in textbook in upcoming examination. So what are those types of the motion? Or indirectly question can be asked that if the rubber is stretched, or if a man is moving by applying some force, if he is applying some force and the motion of the object is placed there, then which type of motion it is. Or if a boy is throwing one ball towards to next observer, then which motion it is. So it is nothing but the curvilinear motion or oscillatory motion, when the oscillation can be takes place in a fro and two position, then it is nothing but the oscillatory motion. Or you can take an example about the circular motion. Circular motion is nothing but the movement of in at one place itself, so it is nothing but the circular motion. So you can observe here the earth is revolving around the sun in a circular motion, is it? And with this you can take another example about the moon, that moon is revolving around the earth, so it is nothing but the circular motion. Then what is the difference between the rotatory motion and the circular motion? Means circular motion is what happened by revolving itself, it will be going to be in a circular motion itself. You can take a simple example about the circular motion, like a 200 meter running about athletes, okay. So it is in a or a stadium, if you want to measure the stadium, so you can say that yeah, it is in a if you want to measure the distance or anything about the stadium, then you can go for the circular motion. And is rotatory motion is nothing but the by standing at one place itself, it is rotated, so it is nothing but the rotatory motion. So easy example is about the fan or wind wheels. So such type of examples you can take for the rotatory motion. So here few of the examples are there about the types of the motion. So again we came back back with the straight line. So I'm not going to discuss about the much more, because what happened, it is a only just given the example about the straight line. Motion in a straight line means moving in a one side itself. So it is the one of the another example about the moving of the lift in buildings. You can observe this moving in a building. So here, as we are talking about the motion in a straight line motion, so it is the one of the scale. So sometimes what happen, by solving the problems, we are getting some plus values and the minus values. So here it is the indication plus sign. If it is the increasing way in a right position. If it is getting the negative, then you can analyze that, yeah, it is the negative part or a in decreasing order of the any of the object. So here we are going to discuss about the uniform motion and the non-uniform motion. So here students, it can be asked for 1 marks question or 2 marks question, that differentiate between the uniform motion and the non-uniform motion. So by referring the figure, we are going to differentiate the uniform motion and the non-uniform motion. So just we have to analyze the figure 1. Okay, so here figure 1 and 2, figure 1 we have. So you can observe here, a car is moving at a equal distance at equal interval of time, is it? And here so many cars are there, so some disturbance are there in the city, because due to traffic it cannot be moved from one position to the another position at equal interval of time. So just take it very difficult to pass the object or pass the observer from one position to the another position, because there is a large huge traffic is there, so we can't do anything. So it is the what is the difference between these two figures means, what happens, the car is moving at equal interval of time and equal distance, whereas again car is moving unequal interval and unequal distance. So it is the definition about the uniform motion, that a body moving in a straight line has a uniform motion if it travels equal distance in a equal interval of time. So it is nothing but the uniform motion. And the non-uniform motion is nothing but a body has a non-uniform motion if it travels unequal distance in a equal interval of time, then it is called as a non-uniform motion. So here general concept we have to discuss. So here in this topic we are going to discuss about the uniform motion, non-uniform motion, distance, displacement. So many aspects are there which we have to discuss. So dear students, this is one of the flow chart which will help you to remembering the key points about the motion. So dear students, please take a pause and draw in your book. So it will give you idea that by referring this concept we can remember this things about the motion. So here one worksheet is there to test your knowledge that about the concept of motion. First, so just again you just take it and send me in my WhatsApp group, because just you take it as a revision part itself, because this all question can be asked for 1 marks in a upcoming exam. So be prepared well and be ready with your exam preparation. Okay, so thank you so much dear students. So again we will meet in the next class. So till that time just take a revision about all the concepts. Thank you.